Memorial Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Illinois head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Gibson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Gibson. Jukes his way for more. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown Illini. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
3rd and long coming up. Quick give. It's Miller. Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, 2nd, and 3rd. And he shows you the vision and
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed.
Throws it deep. He's got it up to 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They give it to him again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Williams to throw. Here comes the heat. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. Turns it on at midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Jarrett. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Straight ahead, it's Gibson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Williams. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Miller. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Williams. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Miller. Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Miller. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans! The extra point here would tie the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Just feeds the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans use their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Got to make the play on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Gets the back moving. Williams. Right side, it's Bowman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quick spin on the run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here's Williams to throw. Got the back over the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. Williams will pass. Look out! A shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Now the Illini calling a timeout, their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Escapes the pressure to his right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia, taking on the number 3 team, the SMU Mustangs.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The ride. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Running inside, it's Miller. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Going to run it. It's Valentine. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the...
Turning on the Jets. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Illinois lining up quickly. Here's a give to Gibson.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Here's Gibson one more time. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Running the red zone, it's Gibson. Got a little grass. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Illinois! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on second down. Williams on the play fake. With the catch, it's Miller. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throwing, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 2nd and long here. Play fake, Williams. Left side, it's Bowman. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Anderson. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gibson again. On the move at the 30. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Got enough for the 1st down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Down he goes. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Drives inside. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. On the run, fires downfield. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams makes the grab. It's Bowman. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. The Trojans decide to use their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Here's Gibson one more time. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And, man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? You try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the 1st down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. and they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Williams throws for the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Williams from the gun on third down. He wants a big play here late. And here's the third interception of the night. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. The run inside. It's Gibson. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're